smoke everywhere in the chamber. So I grabbed the camera, chucked the camera on, and that's what we've seen. This is really going to make a mess on the glass, this is. Oh my god, look at that. So welcome to another series of I buy it and burn it so you don't have to. This one is supposed to be the best. It says on there 2-hour burn time. So have I found the best packet heat log briquette available on the market from one of the supermarkets? This particular one is from Home Bargains. Here we are about 5 minutes in or so. As you can see, it caught really well. So we're just going to turn down. This is a multi-fuel, as I say in my videos. So I'm turning down the bottom vent. I'm leaving the top vent open. Now the one mistake I did do with these before was I shut the top vent down too early once, I think. And it really messed up the glass on there. So with these, you do have to keep the airflow really well in there. You have to keep the circulation going constantly. So I don't think with these particular products, you can shut them down too much. I'm going to say 40 to 60% in that kind of range. That's from my testing, but we'll see. You know, it's surprising how many of these sell. Obviously, these companies who make these and sell them in supermarkets, people are picking them up. So this is how I'm burning this particular log. These are the kind of flames that we've got coming off it. And you can see they're not roaring away in there, but they're quite calm and they're controlled. And that's kind of what you want. You could knock it down a touch, but really, we're burning fuel here to stay warm. Around about the 20-30 minute mark, once you get up to that 300 temperature, now you want to bring back your vent a little bit, so now we're going to get the longevity from it. So obviously, you don't want to bring it back too much where it starts smoking in there. So if you shut it down quite a bit, then you're going to get a lot of smoke, and then you're just going to get a messed up glass, and it's not going to burn very well. So it's a happy medium, really. You have to go by what you see inside. So if you turn it down and you see a lot of smoke, turn it back up a little bit. If the flames die down too much, turn it back up a little bit. So you have to, you know, it's a touch and feel kind of process. But there is a happy medium with everything you burn, and you have to find that sweet spot. You know, for example, let me grab this. So for example, this is a 3-hour log. Now, to get 3 hours out of this, you have to set it up in a way where it's happy to burn for 3 hours long. Now, you could burn this in an hour. You're going to get really, really good heat from it, and your room is going to be boiling. But you can also burn it for 3 hours at a really, really good temperature. So it depends what you want. And you could even burn this overnight, even lower again, and get longer again. But it's a balance. You know, in the night, you don't really want your room to be 30 degrees. But, you know, it's a balance. So, you know, I could rabbit on all day. I won't bore you too much. But, you know, there's just a sweet spot with everything. And I think it's important to find that sweet spot. So that's why I like experimenting, really, is because when you experiment with things, you just get a feel for it. It's like riding a bike. The more you ride a bike, the better you become. 1 hour in, we still got plenty of flames going in there. Plenty of fuel as well. We are running 300 consistently for the last 40 minutes or so. We do have a little bit of, let me open it up and show you. We do have a little bit of stuff on the glass. Hour and a half later, we're still going super strong. It's actually exceeding my expectations, really, because the two that I previously tried in a packet before had been pretty much dead at the hour mark. And besides it actually smoking up the glass a little bit, it's actually giving off good heat. It started really well, and it's doing pretty good actually. So we'll see how long we can get out of this. Hopefully, I've been burning it at 300, so I'm hoping that we might get over the 2-hour mark. Maybe, we'll see. Pretty much dead on 2 hours later, it's cracked in half and there's loads and loads of smoke coming from it. Look at that. I've got to open the top vent and open the bottom vent. But this is really going to make a mess on the glass, this is. Oh my God, look at that. What are we going to do about this? I'm going to have to get some fire in there. Hold on. We really had to think fast on our feet with this one, guys. The smoke in the chamber was crazy. So I grabbed some firelighters and I proceeded to add them in one by one. And I didn't want to leave all the smoke out of the chamber. So I just, as you could see, it's pretty bad in there. I've never had anything this bad, but as soon as I lit that firelighter up, boom, the smoke was gone and we were away. So I did proceed to add maybe 4 or 5 firelighters here, and then I added some heat log briquettes, which burn super quick. They catch really quickly and they burn really, really hot as well. So in my mind here, I was just thinking I need to get this system cleared out really, really quickly. So firelighters and a few briquettes like this will do the job. And we managed to clear it in the end, so it wasn't that bad. Wow, what a situation we just found ourselves in with that. I went to make a coffee, came back, smoke everywhere in the chamber. So I grabbed the camera, chucked the camera on, and that's what we seen. You know, I had to think fast on my feet there. Luckily, we got some firelighters to hand so we can get some, you know, flames in there and some heat in there really quick to burn the smoke away, get it up the chamber, get it up the flue, get it out. But these particular heat logs, you know, this particular one did burn for the 2 hours it said on the packet, but it did create a lot of smoke and it created a massive situation that you just seen, which I'm glad I caught on camera really, because, you know, it was a bit of a, I haven't experienced that before. So you do have to be careful. You do have to have all these things on hand just in case you find yourself in a situation like that. And if we couldn't start it, like now we've got in some briquettes, so we've got some roasty toasties that I did in my previous video left over, so I chucked a couple of them in. And they're burning nice and clean now. So would I recommend them? I wouldn't personally recommend them. They cost too much for a start. £1.50 for 2 hours of burn time is just too expensive. The characteristics are not what I like. What I like is one of these. You burn it, it burns super clean. It dies super clean as well after 2 or 3 hours. And you just keep filling it back up. There's no smoke either as well. And they cost half the price of what the heat log in this particular video did. So thanks for watching as always, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Pow!